Ciao, everybody. Welcome back to the Bianconeri Zone. It is the end of season 2. Why are you laughing already?
Um, because
Just
I know what
explain what's going on. Just explain what's going on.
I know what the first comment will be. Your voice is so low. I cannot fix it. As of now, I have no solution. It's on max. Everything is on
My voice
max.
or your voice?
My voice, like it's on max. I can
Oh,
see
okay.
it. It's in the red. But for some reason, if I bring you in, and we record and we're not live, my voice goes way down. It's a technical issue, and I have no solution as of now. So spare me the complaints. Just pump up the volume. Like it is what it is. Like I have my mic in my mouth basically.
We don't need to know any more information than
Yeah.
that. It's we're wrapping up season 2 of the Bianconeri Zone podcast. My name is Julian Gennady, and that's Alejandro Foncello. I will shout for him if he needs a point to be made loudly. Obviously we're not as loud as Justin, our other member of the Bianconeri Zone, but we'll do our best. I wanted to play something before we started. I wanted to play a song, but we can't on YouTube. It's Hello Darkness, My Old Friend, the song, the depressing ass song that everyone plays before something bad happens or while something bad happens. And I wanted to play that because Max Allegri is staying. Moment of silence for all Juventus fans trying to watch next year. Back to what we're trying to talk about, but at least now we know what the transfer or how the transfer season is going to go. There was a summit yesterday, well, 2 days ago, because it's coming out on Thursday. There was a transfer summit on Tuesday talking about, well, the first summit talking about what's been going on so far in the market, and it is depressing.
Yeah.
You did a video. You did multiple videos the past couple days because of not great timing. We'll say the timing wasn't
Yeah.
great. And if you're following the show or you follow the channel and you watch almost every video, you'll pick that up and you know what we're talking about. I hate what I read. Everything what I read.
You?
Yeah,
What did you say? You here?
I hated everything that
Oh,
I
you
read.
hate it. Oh.
Hated everything.
Uh,
Oh, except for one. I liked
okay.
one thing, but everything else is I hated. Just
Yeah.
if you want to run down the list, just quickly, we'll talk about all this stuff though. Allegri stays. Milik getting re-signed or bought, whatever the hell's going on there.
Yeah.
Trying to find a solution for Kulusevski, but Tottenham's trying to pull our pants down. Zakaria, we have no idea what's going on. McKenna, we have no idea what's going on. Sandro is most likely staying. The list goes on and on. We have to maybe sell either Illing or Cambiaso because we need Kostic, and Cambiaso can't play on the right, blah, 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 even though you're letting the good news, Quadrado go. Yay. Small clap. Small clap.
Yeah.
The Cambiaso news makes 0 cents.
No.
0 cents.
When I saw
How
it,
can you not play on the right side?
excuse me.
How can you not play on the right side?
Oh, they believe he cannot play on the right side.
But why?
I prefer him on the
They
left
don't
as
even.
well,
They
but
don't
I've
even
not
know.
seen. Yeah, that was my point. I prefer him on the left. I believe as well because
Sure.
that's his position. I hate, trying to make or turn players into what they're not or shouldn't be or whatever.
But he's played there before.
He did. He's played there before, but my biggest point was, um, my first point is I said I'm gonna do the videos with saying Allegri's gonna say, even though I still believe it's not 100% sure, but otherwise it's confusing to make videos. But the I don't even like Cambiaso right, left, whatever. The point is that you're in a rebuild and you're selling the players you need to rebuild with, basically.
Yep.
You're selling, or you could sell Kostic, which makes absolutely no sense. Kostic Junior, it makes no sense because one, he's cheap, like he's cheap, and even today I saw the news. Isn't news? It's from Giovanni Albanese or whatever, saying I don't know, like he was contradicting himself, or like he was setting up for always being right again. That type of news reporting, like
Yeah.
you're always
It
right.
could happen.
Yeah, like that type saying The club doesn't want to sell because they want to keep him. But if an offer once it comes in, I'm like, then the club wants to sell. Because if you want to
Yeah.
keep a player, you keep a player, even if an offer comes in, unless somebody offers 80 million euros or something ridiculous, whatever. You know what I mean? But
Yep.
other than that, you're open to sell. Like if an offer of 80 mil comes in and you think about it, you're always open to sell. Like there's no
Yeah.
real intention to build with him. Basically, there wasn't. You know,
No.
and I like when I saw the news yesterday, all the news. I'm like, and I'll keep repeating it. This is gonna be the worst 3-5-2 you will ever see, like ever, because
Yep.
if if this is 3-5-2, Kiesa's gone. Like he's not gonna like. Why would he stay? Like it's ridiculous, because he has no place in the three five
Yep.
two with those players and that type of mentality. 3-5 like a 3-5-2 can be fun as well, but it's not for us. That's gonna be the worst 3-5-2 with Keane Milik up top, Kostic on the wing, whoever is on the right. Like I don't know, and you have two working midfielders in midfield, hard-working midfielders. Maybe you have Pogba if he's fit, and even then, I'm like, why, how, like, what's the point? And then
Yep.
you have one, two center backs at the back, and one left back turned into a center back at the back
One right back
or
turned
right
into a
back.
left center back.
Yeah, it makes no sense. Like it makes absolutely no sense, and that's why I'm like, he cannot stay. Like surely you cannot stay. Like the club is making a decision now to, again, there's no project, there is no
No.
turnaround. Like if you linked with Vasquez and I don't know, home
Emil
and
Home.
like
Don't forget.
you're just a sad club. Talk about don't waste money. You're gonna waste money. Like, you're just like I tweeted it. Give it away. Give it to charity. Like do something good.
Yeah.
Like I'd rather do that than spend 8 mil on Vasquez or 5 million on home, who cannot even get in the Spezia starting 11 consistently for a good reason.
Relegation team.
Like he's crap. Like he's like,
Yeah.
you sent me the numbers. I didn't need the numbers, but the numbers kind of made it even worse. Like it was just sad. Like
That was just passing.
it was sad. Like I know what he
Yeah.
is because I've watched it a few times, and
Yep.
nothing. Like it's nothing. And I don't want to hear crap about. Oh man, it's um, it's expensive, man. The transfer window is difficult to navigate when you have no money, whatever. I'm like, I'll get that. Fair point. But that doesn't give you the license to waste the money you have. Like the little money you have, you're wasting it. Keep Junior and tell
Yep.
Kostic to leave then, if that's the case, because apparently he's not
Yep.
100% happy. People will come in for Premier League teams will come in for Kostic if you don't like. But it's the type of players who want to keep at the club compared to the type of players who are willing to let walk. That's my biggest issue. Now Cuadrado
Yep.
leaving, everybody's celebrating, saying, "Oh, they're doing the right thing." It's obvious. Like, it's. I'm not gonna applaud them for doing the right thing here. Like,
I was applauding for our sanity.
yeah, but like, I'm not gonna say, "Oh my God, they made the decision." Wow, ballsy. It's obvious. Like,
Yeah.
it cannot get any more obvious than that, unless we're talking about Sandro. That's more obvious because that has been going on for years now. You know, like, I'm not gonna
Yeah.
applaud that. Like, that's basic stuff. He's a free agent. He's not good anymore. Goodbye. Simple as that. So I'm not gonna applaud that. Not at all. I'm gonna applaud when they keep players like Junior, Chiesa, and they talk about, what, Rugani, Bonucci, you guys, you need to leave. Find the team.
Yep.
Make it work. Quadrado, whatever, you go. De Chilio, I know you're injured. January, when you're back fit, make it work. Find a loan. I don't care. Get out. I'm gonna
Yep.
applaud that, even though they gave him the deal in the first place. But like these things, I'm gonna applaud.
Yep. And just to make a point of it, it was Mena who was in the summit with Allegri. So it seems like he is actually the guy making these decisions. R.I.P. Calvo, R.I.P. Carabini. That's all I got to say to that, because if it's Mena and Allegri making these decisions, like you said, nothing progressive will be made. No progressive moves will be made. I saw Fabrizio Romano talking about kind of some of Juventus's things, like some of Juventus items, and he said Pau Torres is still on the list for Allegri,
He
and
said
so is
that.
Vasquez. Yeah, he did.
Uh,
That was a couple days ago, though. It was a few
oh,
days ago. Yeah, yeah.
Who said that?
Fabrizio Romano.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. I thought you said
Yeah, yeah, like
Chris. No, okay, okay.
yeah. It was a few days ago. Anyway, so that's why I'm like, there's no way.
But like
Like we,
the level of
go ahead.
like it makes no sense.
Yeah,
It makes no sense. Like the gap between the two players is so big that like it makes no sense. You know?
I'm almost convinced it's another Pau Torres,
Yeah, I
and
agree.
not the Villarreal guy.
Like how can you go and I like Pau Torres, but I also like home. Like what? Like
Yeah,
it makes no sense.
and 32-year-old Lucas Vasquez who hasn't like he's like a Quadrado. He's QuadradoWish.com.
Yeah, it makes zero sense. You know the drop off in quality is so insanely big that like how like I don't even know how these talks go. Yeah, I like Neymar, but I also like I don't know whatever. You know if you know what I mean. Like
Vinicius Jr.
or I like Junior, but you know what? And I like me some Zaniolo as well. What? Like the gap is so big that it makes no
Yeah,
sense. Like it's not even plan A and plan B. It's like plan A and plan Z or whatever. Like way down the line.
it's like Fanta Calcio, and then it's like, oh, this is what we're working
That's why I
with.
don't believe we're in for Pau Torres because
Yeah,
it
no
makes
chance.
sense.
I
We
don't.
need him. Like we can use
Yeah,
him. We probably need something more in attack at this moment in time. But I'll take Pau Torres. But you
yeah,
cannot make a list consistent. Like
yeah.
Pau
And
Torres
then
and
again,
home. Like what?
and then when you get Pau Torres, if you were to get Pau Torres, you're not playing 3-5-2. Like it doesn't.
No,
You're right.
no.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. Whatever. Like these guys, I don't know what happened at the summit in terms of tactical because I don't know if Allegri's ever done a tactical talk with Mana. I'm just gonna go like Mana because who the fuck actually knows this guy? He's not listed anywhere. I don't know if they talk about what he's gonna do in next season. I don't know because you're supposed to do 4-3-3 this year and it didn't happen once.
Yeah,
Like
that's
starting,
the weird part.
yeah,
That
yeah.
was the idea, and now with all the news going around, we're moving away from the idea. Like it makes no sense.
We never started the idea. He said it, and then it never
Yeah,
like
I mean
happened.
that was the idea. You can say
Yeah,
injuries, whatever. Okay, then do it now. No,
yeah,
but with all the links, it's the complete opposite as of now.
yeah.
Because the
It's
players
three
we're
five
trying to
two.
sign or bring in, you cannot play something else than a 3-5-2. You can try it,
Yeah,
but well, it's not looking good, man. It's not looking
yeah.
good. So I don't get it. The main point as well is every technical player is being linked with a move. Like that's the like
Oh wait,
it was
yeah,
already we were already deprived of any technical
yep,
ability, whatever. It was already Chiesa comes on or Junior comes on, like it's lively or whatever. Or Di Maria has a good game, or Pogba
yep.
plays a few minutes. We were holding on to like so many sad, like I would call it sad little things. Like that's what we're holding on to. I don't want to watch next season a midfield five. I'll call it five with Kostic, Rabiot, Locatelli, maybe Fagioli, and whoever's on the right. The technical ability in that squad is so low that I cannot bear to watch that. Up top with Milligan Keane, like that's unwatchable.
That's horrible. And going off that, did you see that the Juventus Twitter account put their top 10 goals in, or they're listing their top 10 goals this year?
They did their top 10. I saw the top three, right, or the assists or
Well, they
something.
did a top 10 list, and number nine. I stopped watching after number nine because like, if this is the ninth best goal, like what am I doing here? It was the Bremer goal against Salernitana. It was a
Oh,
cross
that.
and a header.
Okay, yeah, 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 yeah.
Like what would like we all know that the only good goal that was the Di Maria goal.
Yeah, I cannot recall
Everything else was
goals
like a cross or
like
like a free kick.
early years. At back like 5, 6. I can recall goals game by game. Like literally,
Yes.
you can name me a game. Now they're faded out because of what happened. Now what happened? But if you tell me
There's no
how did we score against Salernitana at home 3-3, I have no idea. I'm not gonna lie. I have no idea who scored. I know we got disallowed a goal by Milik at the end. I have no idea who scored in that game. No
well,
idea.
Bremer scored the one.
Oh, I thought it was against Bologna at home. He scored a header.
No. Bremer scored the one where the crossed in and he had it in the
Like you said,
net,
I
and then
remember the Di Maria one.
Bonucci missed a penalty and then he put it in. I do remember that.
Oh yeah, I remember like Di Maria against Nantes. I remember that. You know,
Yeah,
that's I remember Vlahovic against Sevilla because that's very fresh in memory.
yeah,
But I remember the glass goal from Chiesa, but it's fresh. Other than that, I don't remember goals. And
yeah.
because I don't like because after a game, most of the time I'm like, it's done, good.
I hated
I
watching that. Yeah,
I got it over. Like it felt like I got it over with.
a job. Yeah,
It felt like I'm at work and I have something to do for a client, and it's like the worst thing to find, like to figure out. And you're like, after you're done, you're like,
yeah,
God, man, done. Like, send it away, email it, and goodbye. That's how I'm watching
yeah,
games. I'm actually waiting. It's done. Even when we're winning, I'm like, just blow the whistle. Like, just get
yeah.
it over with. And next season, again,
It's gonna be worse.
people might say it's very early. It is, but the early links are very telling. And I'm not saying we're signing the names being named now, but the type of players is a worrying sign.
Can we just go through the list of actual confirmed names from decent sources? Do you want to do that?
If you have it,
Like actual decent sources. It's Emil Holm,
yeah.
bad. It's Mazzocchi, bad. It's Milik, bad. It's Zaniolo, bad. It's Nyonto, okay, but don't sell anybody and he can be a complimentary piece. We went over that. So like meh, we'll put him in the meh category. Fratesi, meh.
I'm not high on
And
him.
what else?
I like Parisi, but I've
Oh,
always liked
Parisi. Yeah,
Parisi.
okay, that's a good one. Yeah.
I've always
That's
liked
also,
Parisi,
yeah.
and he can come and he can
And
flop
Singo,
completely.
Singo.
I do like Single, but I've said it like that's a deal I want to do maybe late in the window when I'm like,
Yeah,
okay, like get him in maybe cheap whatever.
yeah,
It's not if you bring in Single that I'm like, oh man,
yeah,
amazing. When I get Parisi, I'm like, okay, he can grow, he can become something. So I'm okay
yeah.
with that. I'm cool with. And again, people in the comments, I'm not expecting us to sign. I don't know, Mbappe or Bellingham or like I'm not expecting these type. If you know what I mean, like
No.
high level players. I'm not even I'm not expecting that. But if you're thinking about replacing Chiesa with Zaniolo or Di Maria with Zaniolo and Vlahovic with Milik and Keane full 90 minutes, you might say Vlahovic had a worse bad season. So did Milik and Keane, uh, whatever, you know. And
Yep.
at the back, I'm still not sure. But my main point is now the attack, because we're deprived of talent there, like real
Yep.
talent, game changers, and that's what he Allegri relies on so heavily. It puts fear in me when I need to maybe watch Zaniolo do something crazy. I had a debate yesterday with someone, and he said, I said he didn't show any talent in 2 years, and I was being nice, probably 3 years, but he was probably injured in year 3. So 2 years showed no consistency, and I got thrown out. Oh, he scored a hat trick against Bodo Glimt in the Conference League, and he scored a banger for Galatasaray last week. I'm like, wow, 2-3 moments in 2 seasons, amazing. Like he had more yellow cards than goal involvements. That actually happened. He
Yep.
said yes to Bournemouth. That actually freaking happened.
Yep.
I don't want a player who was willing to play for Bournemouth. I'm sorry. I
Galatasaray's
don't
bad
want that.
enough, by the way.
Excuse me?
Galatasaray choosing to go there is bad enough.
Yeah, and then you get told, oh, Roma didn't want him because he said no to Milan. Sit out. They will sell you. Sit out.
Yep.
You said yes to Galatasaray. You said yes to Bournemouth after, like he said yes. Like let that sink in. Let that
Yeah.
sink in. He said he was willing to go and play in front of 8,000 people or whatever, 10,000 maybe. He was willing to do that. Keep him away. Keep him away, because I don't want a player. I have Chiesa apologizing after scoring a goal against Freiburg,
Yep.
because he actually gives, what? He cares.
Yep.
And he felt sorry for not being there to help the team. I don't want
Yep.
somebody coming in like Zaniolo, because his mentality stinks. I'm just imagining him in training with Allegri. Like Allegri already, like Allegri loves Keane, and he punished Keane I don't know how many times, and he absolutely
Yeah.
loves Keane. Like imagine what will happen with Zaniolo. Besides the mentality thing, his numbers scream, I'm mid table. Like I'm sorry, like it's mid table stuff. I don't care. Like he was at Roma, that was his level. I don't care what people say. Oh Roma, this, like we're better than Roma. We are, and like it makes it just because those are the links. I don't think anything else will pop up because I have
No.
no idea which name will pop up. You have that League Two player, the
Oh
player
yeah, I
we got
forgot
linked
about
with.
Matoguzuguzuguzu.
I'm like, I'm like, if you bring him for 6 million and you keep Vlahovic or
Six to
whatever,
12 million. Six
yeah,
to twelve
but you
million.
keep Vlahovic, I'm like, maybe it works out. Who knows?
Yeah.
Hidden gem. I have no idea, but yeah, like I'm at a point where I'm like, yeah, bring Skamaka on loan, like just bring him in. I'm actually
Yeah.
going down that road now,
Yeah. No,
and it's sad.
it is very sad. Um, I'm just trying to spell that guy from Metz's name.
I have no
Mikau
idea.
Tads. George's Mikau Tads. He had a 7.5 rating across League Deux for Metz. 23 league goals, 8 assists. I mean, I agree 100% with you if you say Dusan Vlahovic stays and this guy comes in as a second guy or a third guy.
Oh
Yeah,
my
sure.
god.
Tell me what you just read.
I opened Twitter because I'm like, I'm gonna check something, and then the first thing I see is Bonucci saying Zaniolo's a great prospect. Like, dude, he's as old as me almost. Like, what prospect? Like, what are we even talking about? Isn't he like 24?
I think he's 24, something like that. Yeah.
That's not a prospect anymore. Whatever, just get over with it. If all the quality, yeah, whatever. Sky report
You know he's
that
coming, by the way. You know he's finally coming.
according to Sky, Rabiot wants to stay, and it's very becoming more likely that he will accept a 1 year deal, which
That
I will
is
only believe if it
crazy.
happens because
Yeah.
he's not thinking about himself, big
No.
injury, and like it makes sense because he probably loves Allegri because he gets the best out of him. But
Yes, of course.
unless he gets a 10 million euro signing bonus again, it makes no sense, in my opinion. But they're also saying that will make the strategy on Fratesi flip, which I'm cool with. If we next season you tell me we can get something better than Fratesi, I'm all for it because you bring back Rovella.
Yeah.
I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm not that high on Fratesi. I'm not
Yeah.
personally. I think he's good, but I think he's 35 million good. My opinion, he isn't like. So
Is
I'm
that
I'm
is
okay
that
with that.
sign is that extension the same amount of money?
Same amount of money.
Why is he accepting that?
I have no idea. That's what I said. Maybe the signing bonus is like you can get because the wage is 7, so it's gonna be like 10 for the club in total because of
Yeah.
so it's
The decree.
yeah. So maybe they're saying you know what you can get a 6 million bonus because you could put that differently on the books.
Yeah.
Maybe something like that because it makes no sense. Like for him personally, like I wouldn't do it. If I was him,
No,
I'm
man,
not doing
he's
that.
what? He's
Sorry,
28. He's in the prime of his career. He's going to sign a 1 year extension.
I don't get it.
Imagine if he did the 1 year extension just as a service to Juventus so we could sell him for a profit.
Like again, I will believe it when I see it.
I know, of course. Yeah, yeah.
Because
But it is weird because he never said a goodbye yet to Juventus. You know
no,
all those other players
he
that
actually
knew.
said it's not like nothing is done. When
Yeah, that's
weirdly
what I mean.
enough, in the World Cup, he was saying goodbye during the World Cup, right?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
was saying see you guys.
Premier League
Then
clubs, come get me.
and then things got worse, and he's like, let's see. I like the mess over here.
I like being the shiny goat of Allegri's mess.
Maybe he is.
He's the shiny turd. He's the shiny
He
turd.
is. Yeah. I don't think like maybe the first year or the first 2 years at PSG. Other than that, he's playing at his highest level. So maybe he's like, yeah, man. Where is he going?
And he's still
Because
he's still getting to the French national team.
there are no links, to be honest. Man, you are looking at Mason Mount for 70 million, 60 million euros, which is hilarious. Um,
Yep.
maybe there are no teams in for him. You know, Liverpool got McAllister, Chelsea, and they have 20 midfielders.
Yeah.
Manu, said Manu, Arsenal are not doing that. So
No.
Newcastle are not doing it. So
They
maybe,
want our buddy Barella.
yeah, I don't believe that rumor.
Yeah, I know.
But maybe we are the only team offering him anything.
Oh my god. Okay. He is actually okay for Allegri. Like he is. But he's still not good for what we want to be.
Oh, I agree 100%.
So, what is your take on if he does sign for another year?
I'm okay with it.
You're
If
okay with it.
if
I'm okay with it too.
because I don't want to pay 30 plus for Fratesi. I just don't want to do it.
Yeah.
I think that's, you know what it is. It's like the Di Maria thing. Only we have no replacement. Actually, we're trying to move on the replacement as well.
Yeah.
But this could work because maybe they will send out Miretti on loan. Who knows? But Rovella
I have
comes
a
back.
feeling that they might. Yeah.
If Rabiot stays and Rovella comes back, I do believe Miretti will go out on loan. I do believe
Yeah.
that. Because you have him, you have three, you have Locatelli, you have, or you don't have Pogba, but he
You
might
kind
leave.
of have Pogba.
Yeah, you might leave on loan, and it might be the best move if it's to a good team, you know, and not whatever Verona. I'm just saying something.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it if next season they say we're back in the Champions League somehow, which I still think is plausible.
Next year it goes to 5 teams if you have a good coefficient.
Oh, that's true. But also, the other teams around us are crap. Like, I'm sorry. Like, the other teams around us are not good. They're not good.
The only teams I see getting better, well, like or staying par, are Napoli, Inter. I can see getting better because of they have an asset in Onana, and they're trying to pull Chelsea's pants down. I do think Roma's going to get better. I think that's inevitable.
Roma will get a better squad, but they will do what Roma will do. That's what I will say. They will
Yeah, I
lose
think
7 games in the season again.
yeah, yeah.
You know,
But I still think on paper they'll get better, and I think if Mourinho definitely stays, which I think he will, I don't
Lazio
think
will
he's gonna
get
go
worse, in my
leave.
opinion.
Yeah, that's my point, and I think Milan will
Atalanta,
get worse as
I
well.
think it is what it is now. Atalanta, Milan, like, I'm not saying top four is done deal or whatever because it's not,
Yeah,
but
top 4.5, we'll say.
it should
Because
not
we
be a
need
throwaway season because
no,
maybe we're not good enough, but I don't believe all the rest is that all that good, you know? So that's that. So if Rabiot stays and next season they tell me, now you're gone, Rabiot, but here you go, player, I don't know. I don't have a name now, you know? But a player that's,
yeah,
you know, good where you're like, wow, that's great management. Or even Miretti comes back and he's become very mature, you know, whatever.
yep,
The focus now, in my opinion, needs to be on that attack and the back position. I think we have enough midfielders. We can debate point, are they good enough? We can do that. But we have
yeah,
enough midfielders, even if Rabiot stays, of course. But we don't have attackers, and you lost Quadrado. You're gonna lose Quadrado. Sule, for some reason, might be out. Di Maria's gone. Vlahovic will probably leave. Not sure about Chiesa. Trying to kick out Alexandro. You need to fix that before that midfield.
yeah. Yeah, the midfield I think is pretty much toast. Like Paredes is out, Rovella replaces him directly, and then obviously it's the balance between Fratesi and Rabiot right now. I think that's done. I don't think we can afford anything else to do, if that makes sense.
No, unless the club tells me you're gonna get 140 million because we sold Vlahovic and Chiesa.
Then you have to expect something, and
Yeah,
then you also add on the Kulusevski sale, the Zakaria sale, the McKennie sale. Like then you have some money to work with, and you're like, okay, bring me.
I'm getting a
something
bit
here.
nervous because of the news is very slow on the outgoings. Not, I'm not saying I needed 6 players to have signed for other teams, but like something more we
I
can
think
touch, we
I
can
think
feel.
I think it's June 14th or 15th or whatever it is. I think we're okay. I think that like literally the window just opened. And I understand the team
Yeah,
signed players already, like Bellingham signed, McAllister signed, all that shit. I understand that. But like Zakaria, McKennie, they're not top goals of other teams right now. Like those guys will get signed probably into July-ish.
Okay. Yeah, that's
And
tough
you don't
for
even have
us.
to like those three. You don't even have to think like those three. I'm talking about Kulusevski, McKennie, and Zakaria. You don't even have to think about them because they'll be gone.
Yeah, but
I thought Zakaria could have a chance to stay because if there's a new coach, maybe.
okay.
But now that Allegri's here, he's gone. Like it's set in stone. um, I think with those departures already known, I'm not worried of when they go because I know they're going.
I'm a bit because I need to know. The club needs to know how much money they have.
But if I was going off the premise that we sell Vlahovic and then
Oh, like that. Uh,
yeah,
that's
because
weird.
I think that guy's gone too before training camp even starts.
Or if you're trying to move him on, he should be.
Yeah,
You cannot bring him in training camp. Like he will not
no,
come to training camp
no,
if he knows he's leaving. Like, well, it makes
and
no sense.
I don't think he. I think he doesn't come anyway because Allegri's still the coach. I say he's just like nah, see ya.
It just needs to be
I
sorted
don't
out.
blame him either. Like I'm saying, okay, you're like sure, I understand why.
In European football, that will get a lot of stake. In American sports, it's normal. Like people not showing up for training camp because they need more money or want to leave, and fans are like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, they deserve the best. Blah blah blah. It's completely the flip side too. Over here, if Vlahovic is still part of the team and he doesn't show up, he will get ripped apart by media. Not like in America, it's like, oh yeah, he deserves some money, or like whatever, he deserves to be on a better team. In Europe, it's like you show up, you're
So
employed, you show up.
you know that Max Allegri and him have beef, not beef, but they don't gel stylistically. You're not gonna if he doesn't report to training camp, you're gonna say that's not professional, and he's already asked to leave probably.
Oh, if he's asked to leave, no, I'm fine with it. But if there are no
Yeah,
offers and whatever, then you need to show up. Like,
I guess.
yeah, I mean, you're gonna sit out, but the club has no offers, and yeah, what's the point? I don't think he's that type of guy. I think he will show up.
Oh, okay. If there's no formal or if there's no offers, then I get that fine because like that means you just have to stay, bro. But if there's a couple of offers here or there and they're mulling it over, trying to like if the club is saying, hey, I like Chelsea's 85, but then you say, hey, Bayern Munich offered me 70. I like Bayern Munich because that's how we work. Then I would sit
Yeah,
out.
okay, yeah, but as a player, you need to, you need to, how do you want to say that? You need to see both sides as well. It's a 50
Yeah,
million difference. You want to go Bayern, tell Bayern they up their bid a little bit
yeah.
because
That's what I mean though. Like if you have those concrete bids, then it's like, yeah, I'm not
yeah,
showing up. That was my point.
I think it will be resolved before training.
Yeah,
It's just one
and it
piece
should.
needs to move, and then everything. Well, kind of because apparently Man U are not in for Harry Kane anymore. So who is gonna be their
There's a,
striker?
there you go. Please, hey, just give me the Qatari money.
Because I don't think anyone is gonna pay 120 mil for Oshi, man. How good he is.
Oh, by the way, here's this. Now it's speaking about Man United, just for fun. They pay half of Sancho's wage. Sancho comes to us. No,
No,
you don't like Sancho? Well, he's a
uh,
winger.
yeah, he's a winger, but I don't like how he conducted himself the last couple of months,
You
years.
don't like how he went to the mountains to find himself?
Yeah, I don't know. It felt
Oh,
like
okay, fair.
Karate Kid movie, like whatever. That was well, whatever. Um, I don't think. I think he just needs to go back to Dortmund, and Dortmund will probably fleece Manu for doing that. You know,
That would be incredible.
they will find a way. They will
Yeah.
pull Manu's pants down. They will. So yeah, he's having a horrible time at Manu. Like horrible. He looks
Maybe
like Bernardeschi.
yeah. Yeah. Maybe next week we'll go by we'll bring out a chart or something saying these players are definitely or we'll go by like they're going to be out and we're going to have the most concrete players coming in and see how negative we got or see how much worse we got on paper
Yeah.
because it's going to get ugly.
Oh, it will get ugly for sure. It's gonna get ugly. It's ugly now.
And when you put in extra games on Thursdays Do you even want to play on Thursdays at this point?
I'll keep saying no. It makes no sense.
I know, but then at that point, do you say, oh, maybe we do keep Moretti just for those games? I what case? And then what is the goal for next year?
I will. I have no idea. Apparently, it's still making top four.
But that's not been stated anywhere, right? That's just like
No, but Allegri will come out with that. In preseason, he cannot come out and say, "No goal. Let's see where we go." You cannot do that because the media will rip you apart week in week out. Like you cannot go into the
yeah,
season and have no goal. And what are you telling in training? Just go out there. Let's see. Like that's what you do
yeah,
when you are Bologna or Torino. Just go out there, whatever.
survive mid-table.
Yeah, just vibes. Get over with it.
Yeah,
That's a job for them. Like that's like 9 to 5. They have no goals. Like top teams get in top four. Relegation sides
yeah.
stay in Serie A. Middle of
Win
the pack.
something.
Just 9 to 5. Go work, show up, go back. Must be terrible.
Yeah,
Or like not terrible. I would still take that job, but like it's weird. You're playing for nothing here. You know, just for fun.
yeah,
Like, literally for fun. um,
yeah.
but yeah, I don't know. Like my goal, I will set that out once I know how the team will look.
And is this so it started today, the transfer season or window, and it ends, is it still September 1st, or is it a different date now?
I have
This is
absolutely,
how much I'm usually on top of that shit, but like
I have absolutely no idea. No idea.
2023 summer transfer
I always put on my
window.
mind it's like the 30th of August. After that, we won't have to do deals. Season starts. I hope we're not doing deals by then.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, so the Premier League ends September 1st on Friday, 11 p.m. So that means we'll probably end at 10 p.m. on that same day
yeah.
because we usually end an hour earlier um than England. Let's check the Guardian. Yes, I'm happy. um is there already 132 deals completed?
Um,
Holy.
yeah. What type of deals?
James Milner, Jude Bellingham, Joao Pedro, Luco Waldschmidt. Oh my god. There's actually quite a bit. Yeah, I can't tell. I can't see. Oh yeah, September 1st. There it is. Okay.
If you're doing deals when the season is going ahead, then if it's not
It wouldn't be the
selling,
first time.
yeah, but if it's not selling players that are not going to be part of the team, like a Ramsey or whatever, then it's bad. Like if you're still trying to sign starters, then
Yeah.
terrible job. Terrible
Yeah.
job. Especially players that need to play or cover a key starting position. Then
Yep.
you've done a terrible job as a club.
Yeah.
So
And I think we'll struggle to bring in attackers like of quality because I think Skamaka is going to go to Roma. I think that's already been like discussed so much. He's not actually fit until July, so I don't know how much that affects his status because he has a knee injury. But if our attack is and we do 3-5-2, Keane, Zaniolo, Milik, and Yonto, and we keep that midfield. Let's say it's Rabiot stays and we don't get Fratesi, but then Rovella's in, Paredes is not. Where do you see that team finishing?
wait, what? If it's Frates,
Those four, the four attackers are Nyonto, Zaniolo, Keane, and Milik. Okay, just listen, because that's what's bandied about right now. Boo, stop snoring. And then the midfield is everything is the same, except Paredes left and and Rovella is in.
Mm.
Where do we finish?
6.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Like, there's no goals in that team.
Yeah,
There's no I'm gonna win you the big games in that team to get enough
yeah,
points to get you in the top four. So 6,
yeah,
7, like close, like in and about those positions. There's just no real quality up top there, is it? like star,
No,
like potential star quality. Not even star, just potential. And just
there's nothing.
just,
That's how bleak it is at the moment, though, and it makes
yeah.
sense. Like last year, technically on the field, I know on the field, who cares? We were third, no fourth, because
Fourth, yeah.
Lazio and Inter jumped over us. Um, and we had 72 points, and then you beat Inter twice, you beat Lazio, you beat Atalanta. So there were wins against those teams, but like you said, who the hell's a match winner on this current team? Once Vlahovic is gone, Di Maria is already out the door. Chiesa could potentially be out the door. There's nobody.
No,
You're going to be
that's
crossing for 90 minutes into Milik and Keane.
yeah,
You're going to be
yeah.
setting up shot. You're going to have 40% possession against Salernitana, coached by Andrea Pirlo.
Oh my god, I'm leaving Twitter the day that happens and we lose. I'm not being on Twitter then.
Salernitana is going to beat us 2-0 in Salerno. Nicolussi Caviglia scoring a banger,
Mazzocchi in it.
and they're going to have 60% possession.
Yeah.
You should leave if you are pro Allegri or you're just like over the fact that Pirlo was a coach 3 years ago. You should leave Twitter.
Oh, I leave
Because
Twitter because I don't want to see that war on Twitter.
yeah, you like,
Because somehow, like he did win two titles, Pirlo,
you did.
and he
He did.
didn't need to get sacked. Like you gave him the job, just write it out now, and see where it
Yep.
goes. But football was terrible. Like I'm not gonna. It wasn't great. It was
It
better.
was
Better
inconsistent.
moments. It was
Yes.
like the last part, it was just please Ronaldo and Chiesa get it done, please
Yeah.
get it done, and they got it done. It was
Yeah.
just that. It was literally that. It wasn't amazing. Whatever. We weren't very stable, but that's why I was like, okay, second season, let's see. How
Yep.
will he improve? He didn't get that. Um, that's where it all went completely south. But yeah, man, there's just no goals in that team. There were
none.
no goals in that team this season. Like,
There was none. We had. I think we almost had four. We almost had four players in double digits for goals.
wow.
Can you name them?
Yeah, Vlahovic was one. Like he was in double digit.
He
Right?
was definitely one.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
14.
Rabiot,
When I say near, it's 8 or more.
uh, it's Vlahovic, it's Rabiot.
Yeah, Rabiot did get double digits.
That's a tough one. It's a tough. It's probably Di Maria. Wait, 1, 2.
Nope.
No, it's not Di Maria because he stopped scoring.
Yep.
It's gonna be Keane, right? No, wait, 1, 2. All competitions, right?
All competitions.
It should be Keane because he scored.
Keane had
against-
8.
Okay, so it's Keane.
Yep.
Milik scored 8 goals. Wait, he had 6 at one point. Surely he got to 8, right? No.
Milik had 0 goals in the Europa League. 0 out of 4 games.
I know. Yeah, that I know.
Milik had 0 goals in 3 Coppa
I know
Italia
that.
games. He had 0 goals in the World Cup. He had 2 goals in the Champions League. And how many Serie A goals do you think he had?
Oh my god. Well, he scored like 2 games straight or 3 games straight, right? So 3. Oh my god. Yeah, he should be at 8, right?
He had 9.
Oh
He has
yeah.
7 goals in the. He said
Okay.
scored 7 goals in Serie A, 2 in the Champions
I
League.
remember he
nothing in
scored
any
like
other.
2 goals or 3 goals straight, 3 games straight.
Yeah.
And hot streak stopped. Yeah, it's sad.
Do you know he was horrendous
Second
after
part.
January?
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
terrible. That's why
horrendous.
I came on and people said, and yes, I blocked that guy because he was talking absolutely out of his ass in the comments, accusing me for comparing Vlahovic to Milik. I never did that because I believe Vlahovic is better. I just said people want Milik and he doesn't score as well. And the comments were,
Yep.
oh, but you like look what you're doing. You're replacing, comparing Milik to Vlahovic. No, I'm not. You guys are. You want him to play. I
Yeah.
said no because he's not gonna do better. He's gonna do a worse job, and he did a worse job. Like his link-up play, everything was gone completely. Every sad little thing we held on to was gone. So yeah, like it's sad. I know it's sad. I saw the club putting out most
Dusan,
chances created
yeah,
this today or something like that, and I
yeah.
saw Di
I
Maria
wish they
top.
never did that at all.
I saw Di
I
Maria
wish
that
they never
high.
did
I'm
that.
like, how? Like,
Yeah,
that sketch. That's that sketchy, man. Because I cannot recall so many chances created. I just can't.
just that one game where he got 3 assists against Maccabi.
Yeah, but like
They're all from that
42
game.
chances created. I need to see the big chances. Maybe it's like 3, and then it makes sense, or like 5.
Yeah.
But
So to go
yeah,
back to this, Vlahovic at 14, the guy you spent 70 million euros on. We know whatever. We know that the chances weren't the greatest. Blah 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 blah. He doesn't like the way he plays, but he still had only 14. Rabiot had 11. Milik had 9. Keane had 8. Those are your top scorers this year. You're going to minus definitely the top one, potentially the second one if you don't get a deal done with Rabiot. And Milik and Keane are probably going to play the same amount of minutes this year. Who's scoring goals? Fagioli had 3, I think. Miretti doesn't know what the net looks like. Pogba's dead. Rovella, I don't think shoots the ball at all unless it's a
besides
free kick.
besides the players, my issue is still
The way we play, of course.
the way we play, and that's gonna be the issue because I think Vlahovic is a great player and he's struggling. I think Di Maria is still good and he struggled. I think Chiesa is good and he struggled. So, wow, imagine what lower quality players will do. So,
Yep.
it's very worrying. It's very worrying. It's very worrying. That's all I can say now.
Chiesa played 32 games this year. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
And he started, guess how many?
I'm gonna be nice. 20.
20?
Yeah, I'm gonna be nice. I said
Do you want to know the actual number?
probably like 11 or something.
It's exactly 11. He started 11 games out of 32.
Yeah. Insane.
And he scored a grand total of 4 goals this year. Oh, no, sorry, 33 games. Because I forgot he came into that Champions League against PSG for like a clap. Just to change jerseys with Mbappe.
Oh yeah. I know.
He started a third of the games this year. No shit, he wants out.
And like
no shit, no
like
shit.
5
he
in
wants
those
out.
games, like 3 of them he played like wing back, 1 second striker,
Yeah.
1 striker solo, 1 on the right for 20 minutes, then on the left for 20 minutes again. Yeah, he's not an idiot.
I would submit a transfer request right away. I'd say, hey, screw this coach.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I'd rather them. And I'm gonna be honest. I'd rather them not spend a dime this summer if Allegri left. If that meant Allegri leaving.
Hey, just keep the team. You-
You would automatically be better, I think.
I agree. I agree.
By not spending a dime. But you get like Rovella back, you get Cambiasso back. You know what I mean? You get some of these guys
Yeah.
back from loan. Maybe you can get a free transfer in from someone, but like not spending an actual transfer fee on a player and Allegri left, if that meant that would mean you got better. And if I was Chiesa or Vlahovic, I would say that. We like the club. imagine just them two going into the office for Mana, saying, "Hey, we like this place. We enjoy ourselves when this guy's not around."
Yeah. People talk about we need to save money. We cannot spend 40 million on Allegri sitting at home and on his couch. I'm like,
Yeah, you
You
can
can.
do it.
just don't sell the players to make up for it, if you know what I
Yeah.
mean. Because now
Yeah.
we're doing the reverse thing, kinda. Not like for like on the books. I get it,
Yeah,
but we're gathering money because we need money. Okay,
yeah.
tell Allegri to leave and don't spend a penny. Like you said,
Don't
bring back
spend it.
Cambiaso, bring back
Rovella.
Rovella, keep Sule,
Yep.
and yeah, just keep Quadrado for a year. I don't know, or like you said, bring a free transfer in and
Yeah.
do it like that. Then I don't know,
I
because
think
I don't like how make like okay, you do that, but then you let Vlahovic go and you're willing to spend 20 on Zaniolo, 25 on
yeah.
Zaniolo, like
What the fuck is the point? What
like
is the
you're
point?
you're willing to do that, strange behavior.
You sell 80 mil. Okay, I'm going way over my head here. You're selling at most 65, 70 mil for Vlahovic, but then 20 mil is going to be on Zaniolo. So you almost spent half of what you sold Vlahovic for Zaniolo. Why?
No idea.
Kick the coach out, get some free players in or whatever, and you're going to make your money back by making Europe next year. Guaranteed. Guaranteed.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's wrap it up because I'm rattled from what I heard from Allegri being back. Make my blood boil. Does transfers mean I don't care? I actually do not care. From what I've seen in the past 2 years, we got a top young striker. We got a world class, elite, historic, legendary baller to come to the team. We got some good players in midfield, and the coach ruined everything. So I do not care. You can bring Milinkovic Savic, and what the hell? Will he improve the team if the coach is still the coach?
No. Right. Overall, no. Like individual moments, you will you will like, but overall, no. It's not gonna be
No.
a massive difference if his approach is the same. That's
Yeah.
why I'll bring it back. When you said bring Mbappe, like the approach is terrible. Again,
No, but
moments you will have good
I'll still fight for
moments.
him. Yeah, I'll still
You
fight
will
for him
have
though
good
because
moments,
that
but
guy's
overall, you're
ridiculous.
like, yeah, he doesn't look world class anymore. Like he doesn't look special. Like he looks one of us now.
Yeah,
Like
one of us,
yeah, like just one of the bang average
one of
players.
the guys, one of the guys in the prison jersey.
I mean, yeah, like Chiesa plays like he's depressed,
Yeah,
and Vlahovic plays like he doesn't want to be there. So does the Maria. Whatever.
yeah.
So I don't know. So let's see. Let's see. You said it could be a big week. Well, it is a big week. You jinxed it. So hope you're
I
happy.
jinxed it hard.
I hope you're
I'm
happy.
very, I'm very unhappy. I'm not content whatsoever.
Good. You deserve
Um,
that.
I do deserve that. I do deserve that. That was me being optimistic about going off what you convinced me basically.
I'm still saying I don't think he's gonna be here. So
Nah, not that I see a summit. Not that I see Nico Shear saying he's staying. I'm over it.
did Nico Shiro
They
say
be,
that?
yeah,
Yeah, I didn't see that.
yeah. He tweeted one of those
Okay.
out like early morning. He's up at like 3 o'clock my time.
Oh yeah, he does that.
Yeah. Um. But yeah, we'll wrap it up there. That I'm depressed, not because of the transfer names. Well, that adds on to it, but just because the guy's still coaching my team. Um. I didn't say like the video at all, so like it.
Please don't comment about my mic. I cannot.
Yeah.
I tried for 50
Stress.
minutes. I will look into it now. I will, but I
Yeah.
have no idea what just happened.
The title of the show is Max is in control, and he literally is in control of my head right now. He's in my head. I can't get him out. So like the video, comment nice things. Don't be mean to Alejandro. He doesn't need it.
Yeah.
Stressful week for everybody. Follow Bianca in Arizona on all social media accounts, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, at Bianca in Arizona. I'm sure you'll be busy throughout this week tweeting away on that account. So be sure to follow it. And we'll see y'all next time.
Yeah.
Peace
Thanks
out.
for watching. And
Yeah.
ciao.